911 Academy, and we're going to talk about smart meters. Howdy, y'all. This is Miss April here. We're going to talk today about smart meters and a conversation I had. You guys, I don't know how to do all this stuff, and I don't like to get online. I'm a beanie. It's cold in my house. And so I'm going to let you see the wind shaking the trees. You guys know that I've been an advocate for aggressive dogs, reactive dogs for over 20 years, and I've learned a lot. They've taught me a lot. And I also has come to my acknowledgement that smart meters are really bad for us and our animals. And a lot of people say they're not, but the evidence that I've found out already say it is. Okay, so I'm trying to get the audio for you guys, although I'm not seeing it on here. So let me see if I can get it on my on here. Please let me know if you guys can hear this conversation.
The reason we have to charge an opt-out fee is because what happens is it costs us so much more because we have to
Between
send
me and
to pay a guy in a truck to actually come out when people are moving from one place to another. If they get disconnected, when we have power outages, instead of us knowing, you have to call us. We have to pay somebody to answer the phone. So it's a lot more expensive. So we do have to charge an opt-out fee, but I respect people's right to opt out. So we want to make sure you get what you want.
Well, the way I look at it is it's kind of like a crime on humanity, because there's 19 other counties that have sued and have proven in the court of law that these are harmful to our animals and stuff. And you know, I have been living with Wi-Fi for 12 years in this home, and I have not been I used to dream all the time. And once I moved here, I didn't dream. And I didn't know, and I thought it was a trauma that I've had all my life, or the last 12 years anyway. And you know what? No, I turned off my Wi-Fi the other night, and I dream. And then I tried, about 3 days of that, I was dreaming every night, and then I turned it off, and I started dreaming again. And I'm like, I do not want the smart meter because it's proven that it's detrimental. I don't know why. Itron
proven that's very controversial. I mean, and why? I'd say the world is smart meters. I appreciate your belief and I appreciate the studies that you're citing, but
how's it affecting our animals? I mean, if it's actually affecting them, I think our dog bite numbers increased by 200%, and our dogs are reacting to the people. So, I respect that. Well, okay, but it's okay when I talk to the companies that you're under and explain to them that you would rather make money than worry about our health, and then legally charging us to keep our health by opting out. That's extortion. It really is. Well, okay. Well, we'll find out that's okay. We'll find out what the people say. I'm just letting you know I'm not going to let it go because it affects me, and there's many other people that it affects their health. The animals, the plants around their smart meters die. What do you think this is doing to people?
We're all our products. I just finished of our experience. I've had smart meters for 20 years. I have animals, and I track my sleep every night, my REM, my deep sleep, and I sleep great. I think everyone's different. I have a million studies that show that there's no problems. You have some that show there are. What I do know is that I can't build a first-rate city, and I can't attract.
These people have gone to the Supreme Court with these doctors that have proven it. You're not a doctor, you're a lawyer, and I understand that. And I'm appalled. I'm just appalled. I just want you to know, I want this on record that, I talked to Ms. Tomblin, and she says sees no problem with extorting people, and for number one, putting in the shareholders of Itron. They even wrote their own shareholders and said, you know what, we might have backlash and lawsuits for mental health. So why would they say that with their shareholders? That's public knowledge. And when I get this stuff out, I'd rather that you were the champion going, hey, you Itron, you guys got to make this right before they get put into anybody's. Okay? So I just wanted to get that on record, and I appreciate you calling me back. And I'm sorry that you don't feel that our animals and our people are important enough.
I love my animals. I love their people.
I have
My
trained.
mother has a smart
Listen,
meter.
I have had well, let me share something with you real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt. Let me share something with you. I've spent 20 years taking in dogs and reprogramming dogs that are born with a lower tolerance of life, so they go into fight or flight faster than normal. And these are people's loving family members. And then they get scared, and they're born and they bump their toe, and then they have trauma. And then somebody yells at them, they have trauma. They are highly sensitive, and our people are that way too. But these dogs, people don't have the patience and time to do what they need to do, and they kill them. The food matters. I've seen it in 20 years. This is why I could just say, okay, you and I, we could make an agreement. Well, I'm not going to have any smart meters on my property. Either one of them. You're not going to charge me extortion fees. Okay, that's fine. That's me. And I can shut up. But the thing is, I work among these dogs 365 days a year. You watch my videos, you'll see these dogs changing. I found the energy technique to tap them out, to calm them down. People are using energy techniques to change the dogs.
I know all about tapping. I know all about energy. I have crystals in my house, study energy.
Why does she have crystals?
And you still
have tags.
believe
The smart meter. We just have different information, and it's not fair because only a few people opting out.
No, because there's people like you that are very powerful along with everybody else, and you hush us up. That's what it is.
You can say anything you want. I want you to be happy. The only thing we're arguing about.
All right.
So let me finish.
Okay.
You don't want a smart meter. You don't have to have one. What we're arguing about is should other people have to pay the additional cost because you don't have a smart meter? I don't think it's fair to them to pay the additional cost.
That's funny how you turn that around. You guys decided to have smart meters. Wait a minute. What do these do? These make them better? No, they're fire hazard. And I live on 10 acres, and I'm in the middle of it, and I have never in 12 years seen anybody come out here and check my meter for my electricity. So how are they doing it? Well, I finally called and got a hold of somebody down 5 acres away. They use their little machine and they do it. You guys are just getting out of not having to pay people a job. And who does it? Yes, it is. There's nothing you have to do right now to my electricity. There's nothing.
Okay, you don't understand this because I'm not explaining it well. It's not about you. It's that we don't even know when transformers are going to blow because we don't have smart meters that tell us how people use energy. So transformers are blowing all the time. There's no transformers because these meters. Okay,
can you give me the percentage of how many transformer blowouts we've had in the last 20 years?
Thousands. When I first got into the leader, came here, there's transformers. You can't run an energy company when you don't know what people.
Why don't you fix the transformers and make something better then? Talk to Elon. He's freaking smart. He knows his shit. He'll figure something out. And there's free energy out there. There is free energy. All right. Well, that's fine. We'll say, okay, I won't push this any further. And just don't put the smart meters in, and I will pay my electric bill every month minus the $80 because I have two places on my place because it's too far from my house, so they have to charge me commercial rate. Okay, so I have two of them plus the $7 a month for each one. I will just pay the rest of it, and I'll deduct that every time. Or if you guys want to save ink, don't put it on there, and I'll let it go and tell everybody that the research shows that these are fine. People don't have any issues for it. There's no reason why there's 19 counties that have sued and gone to the Supreme Court and won. And the guy in Silver City won it. That was just a couple years ago. I'll let them know that that's it. Thank you for calling me. Thank you for hearing me. I apologize if I get a little upset about this because I know how many animals are going to suffer. And our dog bite numbers are going to go up. People are going to get sicker. The dogs are too. And I hope to God it doesn't happen that way. I really, 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 really do.
The only thing I'm hoping is it's like all the other communities that I've lived in that have had them for 10 years, like my community in North Carolina, my community in Florida.
Okay. Can you give me those communities and I will research them and follow up on that. So what community? Or just send me
Okay.
send me an email.
Wilmington, North Carolina. I'll send you an email. Wilmington, North Carolina. I can go on and on. Because they're all over the country. And
where else did you? Where else did you? I know. Where else did you? Where else did you live?
In Florida. I lived in a little town called Lighthouse Point. I live in a place called Wilmington, North Carolina. I think that's the best one to look at. Wilmington, North Carolina. Boston Energy had the oldest smart meters first. They got them 20 years ago. Boston.
Well, I've always been a country girl, so lucky me.
Me too.
Well, I'm sensitive to the energies, and I can't be out in them very long, or it agitates my system, and that's why I'm like, I don't want to, and I feel like it's extortion for you to say, okay, for you to opt out, you haven't changed nothing, and it's bad for my health. So for me to keep my health, I have to pay you. I'm already.
You just have to pay. You just have to make sure other people don't pay for you. That's why you're not paying me.
How are they going to pay for me?
We have to pay extra for anybody that falls trapped.
Oh,
no, it's not extra.
Change meters when we
That's
have.
that's part of the job.
So you guys are cutting. You're cutting your costs. You're cutting your costs for people's health. That's crazy.
But that's what you say. But there's 5,000 studies that say the radiation that comes from your meter is less than your phone.
Can you please send me all of those, please? I want. How many did you say? 5,000.
I love it. Low frequency rate. Slow frequency.
You're dead. So how many? If it's not 5,000.
Okay. I don't know how many studies you want, but it's been proven, or they wouldn't let us put them in.
No, the FCC got sued by the Children's Association, and they didn't even. They won, and they kept appealing it for so many years that they ran out of money. And all they were doing was asking the FCC, look, why didn't you update your knowledge? Because 40 years ago, we didn't have smart meters. We didn't even have 1G, did we? 40 years ago? I don't even think so. So that's why. And it's a factual. Go to the court documents, and they'll tell you about it.
Only we don't want to keep doing this, but low frequency radiation has been proven over and over, not just smart meters, everything that's like your phone, like everything.
Yes, but it's 100 times worse. It's 100 times worse. It's in the Supreme Court documents. You're a lawyer. That's why I said look up these lawsuits that were won. I think it was Pennsylvania, and it went to the Supreme Court.
I'm sorry. It's less than the light in your TV remote. Less than the frequency. Yes, it is 902 megawatts or 2.4 gigahertz. It's so little. It's less than the UV frequency you get at when you go to the beach.
So those people with pictures of their smart meters next to their bushes, and their bushes are green except for what's coming off the smart meter, those are fake.
I'm going to tell you what the research says.
Okay, so all right. Well, please email me.
Like radio, the lowest frequency.
Okay. Well, I'm willing. I'm willing to research it. Maybe I'm wrong. So send me all the research that you have dead on it. I would appreciate it, because
hopefully
if
it's
I'm wrong,
unbiased.
girl, I'll call you up and I'll tell you I was wrong. Okay? Because I want your animals to be happy, and that's what I am doing.
I love my animals.
Yes.
Thanks so much. I just wanted to reach out and invite you to mark your meter. We call this dumb meter. We call it your dumb meter back. And
well, you guys never took it, so I was okay.
Okay. All right. Then you're fine. Well, I'm glad we got it worked out to where you wanted it, and I'm sure we'll be talking again.
No,
and I will make sure you get something on low frequency radiation.
All right. Well, you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, that was my conversation with Miss Tomblin, and
Oh my God. Am I just not making sense, or is she not making sense? I'll be looking for those emails.
yeah, definitely, I will be looking for her millions of things. And you guys, the thing about stuff like that is you got to make sure it's not their own company who's done the research. because like the FDA, they're biased. Okay, third party is important. So anyway, I want to share that with you guys. Let me know what you think. Just be nice to both of us, either one that you talk about. Okay, I really appreciate it. And share, and let people know. Research it. Let me know if all these. I'll try to get up the links that I gave Ms. Tomlin. I'll try to get her letter up so you guys see that. I don't want to post on here. It's crappy. This is all you guys get from Miss April. Y'all have a blessed day and carry on and heal those pups. # take your dog with you. Bye, guys.